be here at the World Metaverse Show. Honestly, first and foremost, I just want to say, I've been at so many different events, and the way that the World Metaverse Show has really conducted and created a lot of the content and the different speakers. It's really interesting because they open up a space where we can really ask powerful questions, and the quality of our questions determine the quality of our relationship, of our communication, of our community. And so it's really important that this is type of environment that is curated alongside individuals that want to share their information and also learn, not just from stage, but from the speakers that are sitting and illuminate their philosophies so that they can continue to add value at a global perspective. So my name is Eric Balance. I've been here in Dubai for about 4 months, and I'm the founder of Wellness 3. Wellness 3 is a life guidance platform that's really focused on bringing mental wellness, emotional intelligence, and physical well-being back to the Web3 space. So really identifying in a space that is, people are so uncertain about where it's going, where it's headed, how it's being governed. Well, how are we approaching it from a sovereign perspective and influencing from a leading perspective? And this is really where I ask the question, how are we doing it as a force for good, a force for humanity, a force for our future generation, to really identify where there may be gaps and uncertainties and say, hey, let's ask these difficult questions so that we can start to curate a philosophy that is good for everybody. Because we all know that it's only in community where we come together, we start to advance and move forward. There's this saying, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. And if we take this ideology of going together and really coming from a place of true heart-set intelligence, wanting to come from a centered space, we'll really forget about the mindset philosophy of what our old paradigms have miscommunicated to us for thousands of years, and focus on this real deep coherence from our heart-set perspective that will allow us to encapsulate everybody that's around us. And from this perspective, we can actually start to look at the world and the metaverse and the collective awareness at such a bigger intention and focus our attention to something that's going to really cross-pollinate a community from all over the planet. The most important thing that I've noticed here is it's illuminated a open, vulnerable community to say, hey, let's ask the right questions. It's opened up the floor, which I really love for questions, because I think that, as much as we're here to see the speakers and really pay attention to the information it's also the community wants to share their own insight and ask where the speakers have thought about different scenarios or use cases to say, hey, this is what we've actually implemented in real life experience, and this is how we want to move forward. And so opening up a stage where people can actually ask questions is one of the things that I really love the most about this area, this show, this conference. I think the biggest thing that Metaverse has to offer, it's really the physical embodiment of our collective consciousness coming together to really activate a new modality so people can understand that their imaginations can come true. Now, how does this look? Well, we got to make sure, just like all of the technology, all the tools, all the tech, all the abundance that's available, around the planet to really transform and change the future, we can do that with the metaverse. Now, it's all about leadership, right? Because we've for generations have had all of this ability to really change the planet, but we haven't done it with the right resourcefulness because we haven't led this place from influence with utmost integrity and alignment. And so I think the most important thing that really needs to be navigated in these times of leadership and where the metaverse moves forward is about adding value from an integral standpoint. So what are the principles and the values that are aligned to us as human beings that will continue to cultivate humanity as a force for good, a force for our creator, a force so that our future generations, our children, are looking back and saying, hey, these were the paradigms of our mothers and fathers that left behind something greater for ourselves so that we can live in our dreams now, in a dream state forever. And I think that's what the metaverse really can start to encapsulate.